Elon Musk had a message for the World Government Summit, and he was talking about one world government. Check this out.
One thing I should say, and I know this is called the World Government Summit, but I think we should be maybe a little bit concerned about actually becoming too much of a single world government. If I may say, that we want to avoid creating a civilizational risk by having, frankly, this may sound a little odd, too much cooperation between governments. If you look at, say, at history and the rise and fall of civilizations, that really all throughout history, civilizations have risen and fallen, but it hasn't meant the doom of humanity as a whole, because there've been all these separate civilizations that were separated by great distances. And so, say like while Rome was falling, Islam was rising, and so you had like the sort of caliphate doing incredibly well while Rome was doing terribly. And that actually ended up being a source of preservation of knowledge and many scientific advancements. And so, so I think we want to be a little bit cautious about being too much of a single civilization, because if we are too much of a single civilization, then if the whole thing may collapse.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not suggesting war or anything like that, but I think we want to be a little bit wary of actually cooperating too much. It sounds a little odd, but we want to have some amount of civilizational diversity, such that if something does go wrong with some part of civilization, that the whole thing doesn't collapse, and humanity keeps moving forward.
Okay, I like that. I appreciate the fact that he's speaking out against one world government. In addition to the preservation of knowledge, there are some other considerations about one world government that maybe people should be aware of, like the inherent evil of one world government, mark of the beast kind of one world government. And if you don't want to go there, how about smaller government, not one can you imagine? As big as our government is, try to deal with a government that is so big that it is the ruling force for the entire planet? No, thank you.
I mean, our own
thank you.
Federal government is too big.
Oh.
It is so big and wasteful and incompetent. We don't need to get... He's making the case for federalism right there. He's effectively, he's just saying how...
He is.
Look, we don't need this one concentrated center of power, because if the whole thing goes kaput, that's probably...
You have one concentrated center of power. What do you think is going to happen? We're going to lose our freedom. That's what's going to happen. That's why it's evil. I mean, it will just take away the rights of mankind that we have been given by God. Wow.
But replace, in his analogy there, different civilizations with different states, right? Hey, look, if California sucks, at least you still have Florida. You know, I mean, that's effective. That's what I hear in that. And
well, it's true, too. It's true. I mean, it's interesting that he sort of, I think, is couching things a little bit by throwing out the caliphate.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good run there for the world, huh?
Yeah, that was a good run. Yeah,
I mean, I realize who your audience was. I love how the cameraman, I love the director cuts to all the people wearing the
Arabs.
Arab stuff when he says that. But the further away you get, and this is the problem with DC, and now if you do a one world government, it's even further away. You don't want to be separating the people any further from their representatives, from the government that makes the laws that govern them. That's the problem. We already have enough government. We're good.
Right.
We're all sewn up with that.
There's no way to take every culture, every people, every language, and jam it in under one umbrella. Madness. And that's what they're trying to do with the UN. That's what they're doing with the EU. How well is that working out? Ask Britain about that. How well is that working out? The EU, you loving that? Oh, that's right. You got out of it. Interesting. Okay. A lot of people warned you about that in the beginning. Too bad you didn't listen then. You saved yourself a lot of trouble.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from Blaze TV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.